So I didn't think I was gonna have to continue to talk about this, but apparently David Montgomery and Amon St. Brown, um, they reacted to Ben Johnson leaving for the Chicago Bear job. So a lot of people are upset. I don't understand why y'all upset about it. Why are y'all upset about it? He left for a rival. You know, the Lions could have blocked it, but they didn't, and good that they didn't. I don't really understand why people pissed off about it. Just because you're a great offensive coordinator, you're a great play caller, that don't mean you a good head coach. You can talk about Cliff Kingsbury. I mean, you could talk about Romeo Cornell, Charlie Weiss, Josh McDaniels. You know, being a head coach is about being a leader of men, being a great leader of men, being a great time manager. I'm not talking about game management. You need that too. But you have to manage personalities. You have to manage, you know, when the team leave, the bus, the schedule, and, you know, who you're going to be lenient to. You're going to be a player's coach. Just because you can lead an offensive unit don't mean you can lead a team of about almost 100 people. How you work with the front office. There's no guarantee that he's going to be successful in Chicago. And I said this in my short, and I said this in my video. I don't know if I uploaded it yet, but I said this. I think I did upload it in my video. I think Dan Campbell held him back from passing even more. And I'm going to say this again. There's some people in the comment section who saying, well, no, the Lions defense lost that game. No, the fuck they didn't. We knew what the defense was. When you know you're compromised on one side of the game, of the ball, right? Your game plan should be to run the ball versus the 31st ranked rush defense. Once again, on 3rd and 2, this is why people say they put up 31 points. Stop looking at the stats. Watch the game. Watch the game. On 3rd and 2, and I'm going to give y'all 2 scenarios from back-to-back playoff years. 3rd and 2, he goes empty backfield. Goff gets stripped. Guess what? If I know they go in the empty backfield, I don't have to play the run. Goff is not running anywhere. So guess what? Armstrong can pin his ears back. All them can pin their ears back and get Jared Goff. Once we come in, Jared Goff is going to be weak with the ball. Don't forget the previous year verse. I know y'all don't remember this because y'all don't watch football. Y'all don't really watch the game. Y'all just tolerate the game. You know, 3rd and 2 again, I believe it was. Amon St. Brown is your running back in the same scenario versus San Francisco. You slightly on the other side of the 50. They put Amon St. Brown in the backfield, try to outsmart the defense, hand it off to him on 3rd and 2. He get no game. Then you get the drop from Josh Reynolds. Nobody talks about the play before that play and some of the questionable play calls he been doing. Not just the J-Mo interception and all. Dude, he been doing dumb shit. Nobody talk about the Amon lining up in the backfield play, but nonetheless, Dave Montgomery has a perfect reaction to Ben Johnson taking the Bears head coaching job. So he posted this. Where was he supposed to go? The Raiders, where he got to see Mahomes every year? Where it's 3 playoff teams, Chargers, Broncos, and I'm like they going nowhere in Mahomes and the refs with Andy Reid. So I don't really understand it. That was the best job for him. That could have been him on the Washington sideline whooping y'all ass this year. He should have took the Washington job last year, but I feel him. But wherever Magic Johnson went for the most part, other than the Lakers, it's been fairly successful. Dodgers, you know, in the whole 9. And not as -4 degrees outside. Jesus Christ. I ain't never thought I'd be happy to see a 20-degree day on Thursday. So honestly, I don't really understand it. I really don't understand it. You know, I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. But that's just my opinion on it. You know, that's just my opinion on it, dude. So people, they mad and they're grown, man. You're gonna do what's best for your family and give you the best opportunity to be successful and win. So to me, I think it's petty. I know it's might be a little bit fun and games involved in it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he got to do what he got to do. He got to do what he got to do. So I'm not mad about it, man, at all. Um, so now you got to, take the rivalry to a new level. But I really think Dan Campbell really reined him in from throwing the ball more than he wanted to. I still don't think he ran the ball as Dan Campbell wanted him to run the ball. You hear people in the comment section saying, "Well, y'all got there doing that, and we lost last year doing the same shit." But like I said, a lot of these guys who talk football, who are in the comment section, who got podcasts, they don't really watch the game, bro. If they watching it, they not comprehending what they're actually watching. But Amon St. Brown, um, so let's read it. Detroit Lions officially lost their offensive coordinator. Ben Johnson was hired the next head coach Chicago. The Bears made the hire official Tuesday for the first time since he was hired. Johnson arrived in the team's headquarters to a massive welcome party. Johnson will hold his introductory press conference Wednesday. On the most recent episode of St. Brown podcast, Lions wide receiver Amon St. Brown addressed Johnson's department admitted that he didn't know that Johnson was going to Detroit's rival. He said, obviously, I love Ben. St. Brown said, one of my favorite coaches I've ever had. I would say for sure he's smart. He's one of the hardest working coaches that I've been around. But obviously, I would have wanted him in Detroit forever. But that's not the reality of things. Other teams are going to approach him. He's going to want to, and I feel like every coach, not every coach, but a lot of coaches want to be head coach at one point in their lives if they can. This is the best opportunity, I think, for him to leave. If he didn't leave this year, I feel like teams will say, oh, what's wrong with him? He had the most points. He had the highest scoring offense in the league. We lost early, unfortunately, but I feel like this was the year for him to leave, and he took it. So I don't blame him. I love Ben. I'm happy for him, happy for his family, his kid. I love his kid. His wife is amazing, St. Brown. And I didn't know he was going to take the Bears job, if I'm being honest, but he took it. St. Brown revealed that he shared a playful back and forth with now Lions play caller over his move to Chicago and the fact that he's got to face the Lions twice a year. I told him, I said, for 2 times a year, Ben, we're going to fuck you up. He said St. Brown. He goes, I'm going to fuck you up. And I said, okay, we'll see. I told you I know all the plays he likes to run. I know all his tendencies, but we're just going to back and forth messing around. It's funny. He's like, if I want to be the best, I've got to beat the best, right? When y'all niggas ain't the best, y'all the best at letting the city down. Yeah, everybody. Oh, thank you, Lions, for letting us down again, man. Fuck them niggas, man. I said that. I'm gonna keep saying that, man. They just waited to let y'all down a little bit further. I'm not happy about it. I'm not thanking them for another false reality year. You gotta remember, I've been in this shit for over 35 years, bro. They've been letting me down for over 35 years. So you think I'm gonna be happy? Hell no. Nah. I'm really toning it down. If I seen one of Detroit Lions, I'd have fired on them. I took that ass whooping. I fired on one of them niggas, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have fired on them. I'd rather be talking the draft in the middle of fucking November after what they did to us this year. And I'm just being honest with y'all. I really seen one of them in the streets, I would have fired on them. It'd have been no hard feelings afterwards, but dog, they just continue. They find new ways to let you down. I watched the punter lose the game before. They find new ways to let you down. I'm tired of it. I'm not just going to be happy with milk and cookies when we was promised cake and ice cream. You know what I mean, son? But everyone on Twitter, Lions, I don't hate him. Hating him, talking about he didn't prepare this play gap game. He was in interviews. Trust me, I know Ben, he was locked in. Dude, I believe he prepared. I believe he was focused. He just did the same thing in back-to-back playoff game. Dumb shit. Sometimes he too smart for his own good. And that's what it is. And everybody got their good and bad about them. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Kick, Twitch, the whole, or just Spotify. Well, not even Spotify no more. I got to make a new one. They deleted it because I didn't meet some type of deadline. But hey, I definitely appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all, man, for supporting the channel. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Like, I really want to say how I really feel. That was a little bit how I feel about the line. I swear, if I would have seen one of them out after that game, I'd have fired on one of them, especially Jared Goff. I would have took the L. I swear to God, I'd have took that L. But hey, appreciate y'all, man. One love, peace.